Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share this with you, and let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. Let's say you're in a coffin, but you also know you're not dead. You don't know how to open the coffin lid and push the enormous weight of the dirt above. You think about giving up and just waiting for death to arrive. But then you think, maybe if I bang on the coffin lid, I'll unsettle the dirt that's upon the lid, and maybe, just maybe, someone might notice the dirt moving and start digging their way down to help me. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to turn for help. In reality, there are people probably standing by your grave, but you don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually using drugs and alcohol. In order to defeat an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind that maybe, just maybe, you might overdose and take something that was preciously given to you by the Lord Jesus, your life, not just away from yourself, but what you're doing is you're selfishly taking it away from your loved ones and friends. With this, I want to leave one last thought with you. Don't be the person that I'm reading about on these index cards that went to their grave, but they never asked for help. They never asked for help while they were alive. Don't be that person. Give someone a call. Let someone know that you have issues with drug and alcohol, depression, or low self-esteem, or any other issues. Folks, if you put your finger on your wrist and you're still feeling a beat, and you're still breathing, you have a chance to change your life. You have a chance to take your life back, but you need to let someone know. Give me a call at 844-405-HELP, and I will help you take your life back before your life is gone. There are people like Larry Geist from the Geist Academy. He's an addiction recovery coach, a life coach like I am. He will help you from your addiction to your recovery, from your depression to happier times, from your low self-esteem to raise your self-esteem. You can call him at 516-458-2741, 516-458-2741. You can Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. That's www.odysseyconsultant.org. That's Larry Geist from the Geist Academy. Larry Geist and I always tell you, our clients, it doesn't matter where you came from, and it doesn't matter where you've been. What matters, and what we congratulate you for, is that you're here today asking for help. You want to make a change in your own life, and when you ask for help, that is the first step to a better tomorrow. Call Larry Geist at 516-458-2741, 516-458-2741. Let Larry Geist help you take back your life. Folks, GlobalEyeglasses.com has over 1,200 plastic, metal, full, half, no frames, all available in the comfort of your home. All you need to do is go to your keyboard, type in www.globaleyeglasses.com, and you have access to all those frames. You have access to see all the different types of lenses they have. They have progressives, which are no line bifocals. They have line bifocals. They have transitions, which change indoor and outdoors. They have photochromatics, which do the same. They have polarized lenses, which is for directly for sunglasses. They have high index in different categories for thinner lenses for you folks that have a prescription that is a thick lens. For the elders and the children, they have shatterproof lenses called polycarbonate lenses. They have anti-reflecting coating, UV coating, scratch coating, mirror coating, tinted lenses, all available at globaleyeglasses.com. And what's unique here is the only reason I advertise on my shows for them is just because I know I can help you, because I have 30 years experience in the optometry business, and I want to make sure that when you watch my videos that you get the best vision possible to see them as clear as possible. So if you give me a call at 631-599-0218 and you say, Ralph, I see this frame and I don't know which lenses to pick, I will help you. I'd give my advice to you on which frame and what lenses to pick, and when you do that, I'll give you a code that you could use when you check out, and that code will give you free shipping. So go to www.globaleyeglasses.com. Let them focus on saving you money so you can focus on seeing my video so much better. Today's topic is I want you to, if you want to take the 30-day challenge of no alcohol consumption. What happens to your body when you give up alcohol for 30 days? As the weather warms up and our days become filled with boozy day parties, music festivals, and all-night bonfires, it seems like consuming alcohol is an everyday event. Well, what if you took this 30-day challenge? But is your seemingly harmless margarita among the friends doing you more harm than good? Most experts believe it does. Dr. Jake Deutsch, founder and clinical director of Cure Urgent Care, told Women's Health even those who are moderate drinkers should consider laying off the booze now and then and take this 30-day challenge. Quote, damage to the liver is cumulative, so having a few drinks every day may be just as harmful as excessive binge drinking. The constant insult to the liver and the digestive tract can lead to ulcers, pancreatitis, and cirrhosis, unquote, Dr. Deutsch said. Though it may seem tough, passing up the routine happy hour and ditching the sauce for up to 30 days can have a significant positive effects on your health and overall happiness. Here are some pretty awesome things that that can happen when you stay sober for 30 days. Those last winter months may finally melt off. While cutting back on booze-filled nights would help you get back on track in the gym, it can also save you from a ton of wasted calories. Since sugary drinks like sangria and Cosmos can average anywhere from 200 to 700 calories per drink. In fact, there are more calories in a single measure of spirits than in the same volume of single cream, according to Change for Your Life, a nonprofit aimed at promoting healthy lifestyles. It also has been proven excessive alcohol consumption can reduce muscle development and actually reverse the hard work put in a gym. You can also feel your skin where it can actually breathe again. Your skin will feel like it can breathe again. A hangover can be a murder on the skin. After a particular drunk night, your face feels tight, irritated, and dehydrated. This probably has a lot to do with the damage alcohol puts on the liver, as dermatologist Dr. David Colbert summed up in an interview with the Huffington Post. Quote, one way to look at it is to ask, what does someone look like who is dying of liver failure? They are shallow, they are pasty, they are cold, their pores are huge, he said, unquote. Laying off the booze could finally give you that spar-like glow you've been looking for quite some time. This is all possible with this 30-day challenge. Finding your zen will be a whole lot easier. While hangovers never put you in a good mood, drinking can also be linked to depression. One study from Binghamton University showed female undergraduate heavy drinkers were significantly more depressed than their fellow light-drinking classmates. Similarly, millennials tend to age group affected by stress, which could be worsened by the amount of alcohol they drink. Because alcohol can change the way our bodies manage stress, trying to ease anxiety or pressure with drinking may actually prolong it. You'll sleep better and feel more energized throughout the day. There are times when drunken stumbles into a bed can make passing out so much easier, apart from an unwelcome vomit, but a habit of drinking regularly can eventually have everlasting effects on sleep patterns. As we snooze, alcohol disrupts the deeper stages of sleep, causing us to wake up more tired and less energized, according to researchers from Wake Forest University Baptist Medical Center. It would explain why waking up and drinking makes us feel so defeated and often leads us to an unproductive day. Take that 30-day challenge. So far, it's only been showing you the positives. The only negative thing is that you won't have that high. But is that really a negative? Your body won't just thank you, your wallet will also. While not technically related to health, saving on money usually spent on drinks can greatly improve your finances, leading to a more positive outlook on your life and well-being. According to NPR's Planet Money, out of every $100 American consumers spend, about $1 goes to alcohol. Additionally, a 2009 U.S. Labor Department profile found Americans spend $457 annually on alcohol, around 0.9% of their paycheck. Seeing how most millennials scrape by on an entry to mid-level salary, rethinking those pricey drinks could mean money well spent on something more necessary, like your bills. Last but not least is cutting out booze doesn't have to sacrifice the fun. I can tell you that. I've cut out booze for almost 3 years now. Knowing what we know now, cutting out alcohol for 30 days or longer seems worthwhile and effective. But just because you're skipping the drinks doesn't mean you don't have to have fun, and doesn't mean that you have to stay out of bed. Doesn't even mean you have to stay in bed. It means that you can go out and do things. You can still join your friends at a club, sip seltzer all night, and when you're shaking it off on the dance floor, you'll know you actually are burning calories, not while you're dancing thinking you're burning calories and taking those drinks that you're just adding to your calories. Take a 30-day no alcohol challenge. I challenge you. I dare you. What happens to your body when you give up 30 days of alcohol? What happens is those last winter pounds will finally melt off, while cutting back on booze-filled nights would help you get back on track in the gym. It can also save you a ton of wasted calories, since sugary drinks like sangria and Cosmos can average between 200 and 700 calories per drink. So think about this now. If you have 4 drinks at 700 calories per drink, that's 2,800 calories. Most diets allow you, I believe it is, either 2,000 or 3,000 calories. So what are you going to do? Not eat or have anything else but those 4 drinks? Your skin will feel like it can breathe again. Folks, after a particularly drunk night, didn't you ever feel your face tight, irritated, and dehydrated, almost like somebody plastered a mask on you? This probably has a lot to do with damage alcohol puts on your liver. One way to look at it is to ask, what does someone look like who is dying of liver failure? They're shallow, they're pasty, and they're cold. And their pores are huge, and that's what you look like when you wake up after a binge drinking night. Finding your Zen will be a whole lot easier. While hangovers never put in a good mood, drinking can also be linked to depression. It can make you think about things that you have no control of, because alcohol can change the way our bodies manage stress. Trying to ease anxiety or pressure with drinking may actually prolong it. Next one is you'll sleep better and feel more energized throughout the day. There are times when drunken stumbles into bed can make passing out easier. I grant that. But apart from an unwelcome vomit, a habit of drinking can regularly eventually have everlasting impact on your sleep patterns. As we snooze, alcohol disrupts the deeper stages of sleep, causing us to wake up more tired and less energized. Your body won't just thank you, your wallet will also. While not technically related to health, saving on money usually spent on drinks can greatly improve your finances, leading to a more positive outlook on your life and well-being. According to the NPR's Planet Money, out of every $100 spent, about $1 goes to alcohol. Additionally, 2009 U.S. Labor Department profile found Americans spend $457 a year on alcohol, and that is approximately 0.9% of your paychecks weekly. Seeing most younger people scrape by on an entry to mid-level salary, rethinking those pricey drinks could mean money well spent on something more necessary. And last but not least, cutting out booze doesn't have to sacrifice fun. Knowing what we know now, cutting out alcohol 2 weeks or 30 days or even longer, but this is about the 30-day challenge, folks, does seem worthwhile and effective. But just because you're skipping the drinks for 30 days doesn't mean you'd have to stay in bed. You can still join your friends at a club, sip your seltzer all night, and when you're shaking it off on the dance floor, you'll know you're actually burning calories instead of putting those calories in as quick as you're dancing them off. I dare you to take the 30-day challenge. I dare you. I never took the 30-day challenge. I took a challenge directly from myself, to myself, from God. And that challenge was to live a day at a time, a week at a time, a year at a time, for permanent time, a life of sobriety. And here I am, almost 3 years later, telling you, please, asking you, begging you, please take that 30-day challenge and see how you feel. Now, grant you, some of you folks will take it, will take me up on it, but might stumble and fall after a week or two. Well, guess what, folks? It's not the end of the world. Get up, dust your knees, and try it again, and again, and again, and again. Keep trying. Eventually, you'll make that 30 days, and you'll see how you feel so much better, so different, so much more energized. You'll reach into your pockets and find some dollars. You'll be able to look down to your toes without seeing a stomach in the way. I hope to God this segment was a great segment. I hope to God you take me up on that 30-day no alcohol challenge. And I hope and pray that you all have the best day of your life, but you also have a sober rest of your life. Enjoy your next 30 days being sober, and I'll see you in 31 days. Take care.